There's so much that goes into going to school that oftentimes like we don't talk about, especially as first generation students. Like we don't know until we're there, and then we're like, oh my gosh. But like that's why I'm really here. I want to be the friend, the sister, the person that I wish that I had when I was going through college, and when I was in high school and middle school, like when I was starting out and I was like, I don't know what the fudge I'm doing. Hey y'all, welcome back, and it's your favorite unapologetic black girl. It's Favor here, and today I have a very special video for y'all. This is a video that I've been wanting to do for like the past 3 years. It's something that I've just like been planning. I've been thinking about it, and today is the day. Today, baby, we're gonna talk about the money. I'm just kidding, but I'm not. So today, as y'all probably already saw from the title of this video, today we're gonna talk about how to get paid to go to college, how to go get an education, walk out and get that money. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna give you all a quick rundown of the video. Y'all can like really skip around. I'm gonna start with a little bit of my background, and then we're gonna just dive right into the tips. Okay, period. So a little bit about me. I am a first generation student, and I went to the University of Washington, and by the grace of God, I was just really blessed to be able to go to the college on a full ride. I didn't have to pay for anything, and yeah, that's why y'all are here. I'm gonna tell y'all like my steps and really just like how I went about going into the university, because I graduated with a dual degree. So I have my bioengineering degree from the School of Engineering, and I have my sociology degree from arts and science. So yeah, it took a minute, but we're done. And yeah, and I'm here, and I'm so excited to talk to y'all a little bit about how I did it. I do have my handy dandy journal right here with me, so apologies if you see me looking down. It's just really for me to get a refresher, and as I talk to y'all a little bit about how I went about going for the, because I was on a 4-year track, which then when I added my second major, it just became a 5-year track. So I'm just really here to share a little bit about how I went about doing that, going all 5 years without having to take out any student loans, without having to go and take out loans. Disclaimer for all my people out there, something that I have learned is that a degree is great. It's nice to have it. It's great to be educated and to have this paper and the certificate that basically said, hey, this person went through the rigor and they're able to do this, and they just know their stuff. But also, listen, let's talk about it, because college is not for everybody. It's not. But at the same time, let's talk about how you can get paid to do it. Okay, go get your education and get paid to do it, period. So yeah, while I was at the University of Washington, I was really blessed to not have to pay for anything, really. I really just was really fortunate to be able to just focus on going to school and getting an education. Near the end of my collegiate career, I believe my junior year and my senior year, I was working, and that was by choice, and that was because of my family situation. Just, yeah, it was what it was. But yeah, so yeah, let's talk about it. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about my tips and tricks. So I have crafted these 3 acronyms, right? It's the 3 M's, and the 3 M's is mindset, mentorship, and method, right? 3 simple things that you need, or that I utilize to do it. So again, that's your mindset, that's your mentorship, and that's your method. And I'm gonna go into each one by one. So mindset. And I think for me, mindset was really important, because from a very young age, as a first generation student, as a Nigerian immigrant, as a woman in an African household, okay, my parents and my community always stress the importance of education. So I always knew that I was going to go to college, and because I always knew that I was going to go to college, I knew that it would require work, and I knew that it would require time, and I knew that it would require a lot. So I already from the jump had my mindset set on my destination, and that was, I'm going to go to college, I'm going to get this degree, and I am going to graduate. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. So I always knew that. So my mindset was already set on that. I didn't know how I was gonna do it. Mind you, at the time, I was not even thinking about the fact that you have to pay for college. You have to, there's so much that goes into going to school that oftentimes, like, we don't talk about, especially as first generation students. Like, we don't know until we're there, and then we're like, oh my gosh. But like, that's why I'm really here. I wanna be the friend, the sister, the person that I wish that I had when I was going through college, and when I was in high school and middle school, like when I was starting out and I was like, I don't know what the fudge I'm doing, right? And that's really why I'm here, and that's why I'm making this video. So yeah, I had my mindset set on college. I just knew that things were gonna work out that way. Like, I was gonna go to college, I was gonna get a degree, and it was gonna work out. How I was gonna do it, I didn't know. I really didn't know. I couldn't tell you. I just knew it was gonna happen. So yeah, and the reason why mindset is like the first M is because, like, honestly, how big and how powerful, like, our mind is so powerful. Like there's a saying that goes, I think therefore I am. So baby, you have to make sure that your mind is good. You have to make sure that your mind is set, and you have to really just sit, reflect. And a method that I really found helpful, and this was something that I learned now, and I wish that I had known way back when. I mean, it really did come in phases, but something that I'm actively doing in my life right now is I'm doing vision boards. I'm doing vision boards. I'm literally putting all the things that I want, all the things that I want to accomplish, all the things that I need, and all the things that I see for myself that is in here. I'm literally putting it on paper, and that has been so helpful for me. And that's something that I would absolutely recommend to y'all. And mind you, I have a little brother. I'm having him do these vision boards too. So just like I'm telling y'all to do this, I'm doing it, and I'm having my peoples do it, okay? Period. So yeah, I'm having my little brother literally do mind maps of how he wants his year to go, how what type of programs and activities and events and things that he wants to see for his year. And honestly, that is so important. As you're making your mind map, focus on the experiences that you want, focus on the way that you want to feel while you're there, focus on the impact that you want to have, really focus on what you want your college experience to be like, right? So get your mind right. And something that I do with my vision boards is I do this thing where I will save and have my vision board be like my wallpaper or like somewhere in my room. That way, like, every day, every morning, and everything I do, I'm looking at it, I'm interacting with it, I'm really reminding myself of what I wanted, right? So mindset is important. So really take 5 minutes out of your day. Really, honestly, pause this video if you need to. Baby, pause it right now. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, okay, you? But take 5 minutes out of your day. Really think about what you want your college experience to be like. Think about how you want to feel. Think about how the impact, and think about all the great things that you want to do, and remember that feeling, because you're gonna need it, especially as we're working towards making sure that you walk out of college, making sure that you walk out of university debt-free, okay? Mindset is important, and mind map, and make sure that you're making your vision boards. The next thing is mentorship. Now this is absolutely key. When I tell you, if you don't take anything out of this video, babes, mentorship is important, and I'm gonna tell you why it's important. While I was a sophomore in high school, a family friend, we honestly started to get close, and she was like, hey, she basically took me under her wings, and she was like, hey, this is what you need to do, this is where you need to be at, you need to be going to tutoring, you need to be doing these X, Y, and Z. You need to be applying to scholarships. You need to be like talking to these people. This is how you go about doing, this is what you need to do while you're in college, and all these things. And y'all, I honestly don't think I would be where I'm at today. Well, I probably would have gone to college, but when I say I would probably not be where I'm at today, where I'm debt free, where I don't have student loans that are like weighing me down and whatnot. Like, I wouldn't be where I am today without this woman, honestly, y'all. Like, she really took me as like under her wings, and she mentored me. She gave me a foundation, and she was like, run. Right? And that meant that I didn't have to spend hours trying to figure it out. That meant that I didn't have to start at point 0. I could start at like 10. I could start at 100. And that's the power of mentorship, and that's the power of having a well-rounded community, right? So you want to make sure that you have yourself a mentor, someone that you trust, someone that you know cares about you, someone that you care about, someone that you admire, who you know is going to always be there for you, who has your best interests at heart. And that you honestly have it be someone that you admire, because this is someone that you're going to look at and you're like, okay, this person knows what they're doing, right? And I want to be like this person, or I admire this or I admire this value in this person. I admire this person's kindness. Whoever you want around you, and whatever you aspire to be, have those people around you. So mentorship, make sure that you have yourself a mentor. Start building your board of directors, babes, okay? This might be the first time that you're hearing it, but this hopefully will not be the last time. Your board of directors is people that you trust, people in your corner, people that are supporting you, people that love you, people that you admire, that you value their opinion, and that you respect their advice. These are people that you want around you. So yeah, make sure that you have your board of directors and your community. Make sure that it's sound and it's good, because you're gonna need it, trust me. So yeah, that's those are again the 2 M's, and the third M is method, right? It's relatively vague, but we're gonna get into it, right? So with method, I'm gonna give you steps and things that you could do, you could start doing right now, outside of mindset, outside of mentorship, that you could start doing right now to help you make sure that you walk out of college debt free, out of university debt free, out of school debt free. That's the goal. First step, grants, scholarships. Those are our best friends. They were my best friends. They're gonna be your best friends. And I wholeheartedly say this, grants and scholarships were my best friends. Like, I don't think I would have gone through college debt-free without them. But I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all gonna find these grants and scholarships. So a method that I did when I was in high school and when I was in college is I utilized LinkedIn. So what I did is I found a mentor, and this was at the time it was this older these older scholars. So these were seniors at the time that I was like sophomores, or seniors at the time that I was freshmen. And I was like, okay, I think they're doing cool shit, they're doing amazing things, and I want to be just like them. Mind you, I was hearing about they were going to school, they were going to Harvard, Stanford, da, 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 da. I was like, that is going to be me. I will be a scholar. But yeah, so I really found the folks that I admired, and I literally stalked their LinkedIn. Yeah, I did. No regrets, 0. Okay, why? Because it was worth it. So what I did is the folks that I admire and the folks that were really doing great things, I went on their LinkedIn. And so there's a section on LinkedIn that's like for awards and like projects. And babe, when I tell you, I was on there and I was writing it down. And so I would literally look at the awards sections on LinkedIn, and I would write down the awards that these folks were getting. I would write down the awards, and I would Google the awards. I was like, okay, I haven't heard about this one. Okay, what's the Horatio Alger scholarship? Okay, let me write that down. So I leverage LinkedIn in order to find the folks and the scholarship that people were applying to, and I also applied to them. Another thing that I did when it came to my methodology is I looked around me. I utilized my community, I utilized my network, because my college counselor, I was like, hey, I would really love to apply to scholarships. How can I do it? Do you have any scholarships that you think I would be a great fit for? So I made sure that the people, the adults in my life, knew the goals that I wanted, and I made sure that they knew about it, so that when the opportunity that came along that aligned with me, they knew who to talk to. It was me, baby. Like, tell me, what does it do? Oh, I got you. So I leverage LinkedIn award sections, I leverage my community, I applied to any and every scholarship that was in my community, babes. And I'm gonna tell y'all like my favorite scholarships and the ones that I would highly recommend for all my scholars at the end, so stay tuned. Pro tip, or you can just skip to the end of the video, it's really up to you. So yeah, and my third tip, babe, is to apply early. Apply early for everything. Apply early. Why wouldn't you? Apply early. For scholarships, apply early. For schools, apply early. For jobs, apply early, but that's neither here nor there. We're not talking about that. When I say apply early, I literally mean apply early. So for example, or at least start the process early. Yeah, apply early and start the process early. So when I was a freshman, I was thinking about the scholarships, not the scholarships, I was thinking about the schools that I wanted to attend. When I was a sophomore, I was, thanks to the help of my mentor who had me, she was like, hey, you need to start writing your college essays now. And I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? I started writing my scholarship, and I didn't know it was my scholarship essay. I started writing my college application essays in sophomore year. Junior year, I was applying to scholarships. I was looking at the process for schools. So start early. Literally, start a spreadsheet, put all the schools, put all the scholarships down, put their due dates, keep that in mind. Make sure that you know the requirements for these scholarships and for these programs and for these schools. If you need letters of recommendation, start talking to the people that you need to talk to early. Write those emails, draft it. Make sure that you're being proactive, because that's really important in this space. Trust me, babes. So again, my 3 M's are mindset. So my 3 M's are, again, mindset, mentorship, and methodology. And at this point in the video, I'm going to share with y'all my favorite scholarships, the ones that I really liked. So I applied to my state scholarship. I applied to the Jackie Robinson scholarship. I applied to the Coca-Cola scholarship. I applied to the Costco scholarship. Mind you, y'all, a lot of these big companies and a lot of these industries have scholarships out there. I want to see you apply. I want to make sure that you are one of the first people that are applying to those scholarships, because that money is going to you, because you got things to do. Okay. So at this point, thank y'all so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below what your favorite tip was. And if you have any questions or concerns, do not hesitate to let me know. I respond to all my comments, and I'm just really here. I want to be a resource. This will definitely be a series. So stay tuned for my next video on how to go to school and get paid to do it. Period. Bye, y'all.